Top of the first, final game of the series, Texas College and LSUA. I'm Caleb Dunlop from Alexandria, Louisiana, in the General Softball Field. The lineup for Texas College: Medlock leads off, followed by Garcia, Latour, Zizzo, Galdiano, Bryce, Hart, Benavidez, and Cuba. For the Generals defensively, Quackernack at first, Romero is at second. Over at third, Sistrunk. The shortstop is Fontenot. Left to right across the outfield, it's Lightfoot, Dunbar, Moody. Behind the plate, Riley Joe Terrio. And in the circle, it's Riley Guillot. Generals took both games yesterday, 13-0, then 14-0. It'll be a bit of a Johnny Holstaff day for the Generals here, as that is lined into left for a single from Medlock. So Garcia stands in with a runner on first after the leadoff single. Swing and a miss there. 1-1, a little sword action from Garcia. On the ground, a second. Romero fields, tags one, over to first for two. Well, Latour's going to turn around and bat right-handed here. First one upstairs. I'm pretty sure she hit left-handed yesterday. This whole week's kind of a blur. 1-0 the count on Latour. It's 2-0. Call the strike. Inside corner. And another one right at the knees. 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the first. 2s across the top of the scoreboard. Just 1 on the slate today for the Generals and Steers, closing out the series. The Red River moving to a 3-game conference series instead of 2 against one opponent and then 2 against another. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Latour down by way of the K. That'll end the inning. It'll be Romero, Fontenot, Quackernack due up. Bottom of the first, Romero leads off for LSUA. She will be the first to face Zizzo, who is in the circle for Texas College. Hart's at first, Bryce at second. Over at third, it's Cuba. The shortstop, Medlock. In left to right, Garcia, Latour, and Benavidez. Behind the plate is Galdiano. Here's the 1-0. It's in for a called strike. Pumped in 1-2. Wind has softened considerably since pregame, and it has actually gone from quite overcast to a nice blue sky today here in the area between LeCount and Alexandria. 2-2 on Romero. Fouled away. Generals all black uniforms today. Texas College in the white with gold accents. A nice 80 degrees here at first pitch. Back to Zizzo. Fields turns, and Romero's retired. Fontenot will stand in. Drove in a couple yesterday. Swing and a miss. Looked like a rise ball there. Called the strike 0-2. Zizzo wants the signs again. In the air to center. Latour under it, and she'll have it for out number 2. The first baseman, number 18, Yulia Quackernack. Runs that one over the outside corner, 0-1. Next week, the Generals headed to Gulf Shores. A big tournament for them. Line foul. Hit a pole, win a prize. Off the final pole of the netting there. I've been saying that since I was a sophomore at Malden High School. For no real reason either. Here's the 0-2. Fouled away. I'm going to give Tyler Unsicker his own microphone at some point here, so it doesn't sound like I'm completely talking to myself. Oh, 0-2 the count on Quackernack. Outer half of the plate, tagged into right. That's going to get down. Quackernack heading for second. She's going to motor on. Oh, she falls. And now she's caught in a rundown, diving back in safely. It's a double to right field. Somebody get the evidence chalk out. Yeah, General's first hit of the ball game. Dunbar stands in with 2 down. Oh, my. On the line, and it's going to be knocked down at second. Quackernack going to risk it and will make it the full distance without hitting the ground. So it's a single into right. Quackernack scores, and the Generals are up 1-0. And now Moody. There goes Dunbar. And she's in with a stolen base. Oh. Pitch from Zizzo. In the air down the right field line. Benavidez will get there to make the catch for out number 3. We'll head to the top of the second. It's 1-0 LSUA. Zizzo will lead off here in the top of the second inning. As Jeff Howard kicking some dirt off the plate. Swinging first pitch. Popped it up, foul territory. Romero on the run makes the grab. 1 down. Here's Galdiano. And that one hitter. So Texas College with a runner aboard here in the second. That'll bring up Bryce. With 1 on and 1 down. Chop foul. Gio winds and delivers. Inside, 1-1. Inside. It's 2-1 on Bryce. He's playing second today after playing short yesterday. Gio moves it to 3-1, misses low. Called strike. Terrio firing down to first. Counts full. Just keeping Galdiano close over there. And that misses, ball 4. Here's Hart. And that one's upstairs for ball 1. Gio, 21 pitches, 10 strikes. I'd like to see that strike ratio a little bit higher. That one's going to get by Riley Joe, and everybody's going to advance. Runners on second and third now. On the ground to second, and Romero will go to first for out number 2. Hart gets the RBI ground out. And Texas College on the board has tied it up. That one gets past Terrio. And she's out at the plate. That'll end the inning, and it keeps it 1-1. Howell leads off. Garcia has gone to right field, and Benavidez has gone to left field defensively for Texas College. First pitch to Howell is high, a ball. Here's the 1-0. Catches the outside corner, 1-1. Swing and a miss. Zizzo ahead 1-2 here on Howell. That'll be outside. Tried to get her to reach for it. Three and two. Payoff pitch. Fouled away. Oh, that one almost came back. Galdiano trying to avoid Jeff Howard there. Second payoff pitch on the ground is short. Over to first, and that retires Howell. One down, it's Sistrunk. And that one's fouled off everybody. Hit the catcher and then hit Jeff Howard, the umpire. He looks to be okay, just a little shaken up. Oh, and 1 the count on Sistrunk. She steps back in. Just outside, 1-1. Two and one. Zizzo misses high and away. The 2-1 is also outside. 3-1 on Sistrunk. And she works the walk with 1 out. Terrio will stand in. Back behind the plate for the Generals, and this is a nubber back to the pitcher. That one's going to hit Sistrunk, who was safe already. And with 1 out and 2 on, it'll bring up Lightfoot. Lightfoot will stand in with 2 on and a chance to do some damage. Squares around a bunt, and it's fouled off. 0-1 on Camille Lightfoot. Set the LSUA freshman home run record last year. Hit 7 or 8 out. Chases after the high stuff, 0-2. Still 1 out in the inning. Fouls that one off. Oh, 2 again. Swing and a miss. For out number 2. Back to the top of the order now. Fouled off the first pitch she sees. Romero hitting .367 on the season, 0 for 1. 1 home run and 9 batted in, though she has scored 20 times. Fouls that one away. Oh, 2 hammered into center. It's going to drop. Throw is going to go into third. And it's 2-2. And back to Fontenot. 0 for 1, hitting .375 on the season. Excuse me, it's 2-1. I forgot that Texas College's runner got thrown out at the plate. Swing and a miss. And she did go around, so that will end the inning. The Generals get 1 to take the lead. We're headed to the top of the third, 2-1 LSUA. Benavidez will lead things off, the left fielder. Fouls the first pitch away. Samantha Hayes takes over in the circle. The Generals trying to get as many arms in this weekend as possible. Talked to Coach Partridge earlier as this is on the ground, a short Font, a little bobble over to first. Talking to Coach Partridge before the game. He's going to have Guillot, then Hayes, and then more than likely we will see either an inning or two of Lainey Bailey. Trying to work her pitch count up as they go to Gulf Shores next week. Here's the 1-0. Another one to short, Fontenot. Back-to-back 6-3s. And there are two down. I'll bring up Medlock. First pitch right down the pike, 0-1. Coming into today, Hayes 4 1/3 innings, 4.85 ERA. This is popped up. Terrio diving, and she's got it. Riley Jo Terrio with a great play out in front of the plate for out number 3. Quackernack will get things going in the bottom of the 3rd inning. LSUA leading 2-1 on 3 hits. Texas College's 1 hit. Quackernack hammers this to center. Off the wall, it scrapes downward. She'll have a double, and she will not try to push this one. And here's Dunbar. Dunbar 1 for 1 with an RBI. Swinging first pitch as well, and this is hit well to center. That's going to be off the wall. Quackernack being sent home. She will score. Back-to-back doubles to center. It's 3-1 LSUA. Now a 3-1 lead for the Generals. Moody swinging first pitch, and she's got a single in a left center field. Dunbar's going to score. And the Generals make it 4-1. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the third. Swing and a miss for strike one. Attacking that first pitch aggressively. Here's the 0-1. Runner going. Here's the throw down. It was in time, just a little right. And it's a stolen base for Moody. 1-1 the count at home plate on Howell. Molly Sistrunk waits on deck. In a right, foul territory, and harmlessly to the turf, to the grass. No turf here. Here's the 1-2. That one's going to get away. It hits the top of the backstop. Galdiano had to wait for it to come down. Now Moody over at third. Howell can lift something. She'll surely get an RBI. Two-two's fouled away. Moody doing some Celtic River dancing over there at third. Here's the 2-2. Another one fouled off. Back-to-back fouls now from Howell. The sun comes peeking out again. Just off the inside corner. It's 3-2. Zizzo wanted that one. Count full on Howell now. Payoff pitch. Fouled away. Fourth foul ball of this at-bat from Jillian Howell. Not a bad crowd for a mid-morning start, late morning start. 3-2 popped up. That's not going to be deep enough to get the run home. Catch made by Cuba in foul territory for out number one. Brings up Sistrunk. Drew a walk in her first plate appearance. 360 on the season. 9 runs batted in, and she scored 5. Almost chased after the high stuff. 1-0. She's able to hold off. Inside corner evens it up. The 1-1. In the air, foul territory, long run. It's going to get down. Bryce couldn't haul it in. It's 1-2. That was almost past the dugout post over there, the netting, that far netting post, and that's a tough play for any fielder having to get over there. And an almost impossible throw to home plate over the netting, as this is lifted on a line. Catch made at second by Bryce. And there are two down. Terrio stands in. And she's going to want to drive in Moody, who's been hanging out at third for quite a while here. But this is lifted shallow left. And it's caught by Medlock to end the innings. The Generals leave one. It's 4-1 as we head to the top of the fourth. So a couple changes defensively for LSUA. Livy Thibodeau has come on in left. Shelby Vetrano is on in center. And Haven Brooks has entered the ball game over at first. A comebacker. And that's out number one. And Latour will stand in with one gone. On the ground, right side, Romero fields. Flips underhanded to first, 2 away. Here's Zizzo looking to do a little damage offensively. Help her own cause. And it's fouled away. If you hear any clicking, that would be my camera. Grab a couple photos here. The 1-1. Misses down. 2 balls, 1 strike. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2. We got 2s all the way across the top of the scoreboard now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and 22 hitting. Here's the double deuce. It's high. When I was at Malden High School in the dugout, we used to do backwards hats, flip them inside out, rub the bill, righty and lefty shark, where you put the back of the hat back inside against the sweatband and then wear it up, standing up. This is hit to short. Fontenot fires, and that will end the inning. They go down 1, 2, 3. It'll be Thibodeau, Romero, Fontenot due up. So Livy Thibodeau will lead things off for LSUA. Alyssa Swallow has come out on deck. That one's outside. The Generals' left fielder came on defensively last half inning. Her brother plays on the baseball team at LSUA. And swing and a miss. The arm guard comes off. I think that happened at the Battle of Agincourt. That is my pen, Tyler. Yeah. My parents got me those from the same farmer's market that they got that notebook as this has popped up, foul territory. And Cuba will call everybody off to make the catch. Swallow will hit with one out. First one misses a ball. And that one is hit a long way foul. One and one the count on Swallow. Outside, 2-1. Popped up. And it will just get out of play. Hayden Carey's come out on deck. Here's the 2-2 to Swallow. Got her looking for out number 2. Carey with 2 down. And that one misses, ball 1. One 0 the count on Hayden Carey. This is stung into left center field. It's going to drop and roll to the wall. Carey's got herself a double. Rounding second, she's going to test it. She's in with a triple. She ignored the stop sign and has a triple. I'm going to have to tell Hayden that her triple was more impressive than the home run I asked for earlier in the day. This one squeaks past. Now there's going to be no play at the plate. Carey's in. It's 5-1 on the wild pitch. Oh, that one just misses. 2-0 the count on Quackernack. Outside corner, 2-1. Almost yanked the PA mic onto the floor. 2-1 from Zizzo. Down and in, 3-1. On a line and a left and down. And Quackernack's going to round first, headed for second. She's got herself a single and advanced on an error. So now Vetrano will have her first plate appearance. And that one misses. LSUA has scored a run in every inning, but it's a lot of matchsticks, 3 out of the 4. Just one crooked inning so far for them. Zizzo has held them fairly in check compared to yesterday. The 2-0. Swing and a miss. Fouled away. And we got 2s across the top of the scoreboard again. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Vetrano wearing 22. Fouled off. Count stays at 2-2. Another one fouled away. 3 straight foul balls from Vetrano. Swing and a miss for out number 3. The Generals get 1 run on 2 hits. They leave 1 stranded. It'll be Galdiano Bryce Hart due up. The Generals make more changes. Thibodeau is now in right. Riley Moran has come on to play left. Carey remains in the game at short. Swallow goes to second. Caitlin Riche is behind the plate. Lainey Bailey has come on in the circle, and Madison Nelson takes over at first base. This is down 2-2. Sun playing hide and seek here. Swing and a miss for out number 1. Delivery from Bailey in for a called strike. To third, Brooks. To Nelson. Out number 2. That'll bring up Hart. It was 0 for 1 on the day, but does have an RBI. Had that productive ground out back in the second. And it's over for a called strike. And another one in there. That one is ripped foul. There is now not a single player in the LSUA lineup who started this ball game for them. Hart with a sword action there for round number 3. It'll be Moran, Howell, Brooks due up. We get it. Riley Moran leading off. And that one's inside, gets away from Galdiano, and the umpire can take first base on a hit by pitch. Moran evaded it. We pitch number 80 from Zizzo. Moran squares, pulls back, ball 2. To short. Moran's going to beat it out for an infield single. Moran at first. Duplessis squares. Moran running. The throw in there. Stolen base for Moran. Galdiano's had some pretty good throws in this game today. Foul back, 1-1. On a line over the head of Medlock at short. That'll get into the gap and roll to the wall. Moran is in, and it's a stand-up double. Generals up 6-1. They are in walk-off territory should they score 3 more. This is lifted to second, and the catch made by Bryce. So now with 1 out, Riche stands in. Her first plate appearance after entering defensively. Just misses. On a line down into left center. They will wave around Duplessis. She'll score, and up to second goes Riche. So here's Thibodeau. It's 7-1. That one's over for a called strike. On the ground, foul. The 0-2. Outside, doesn't chase. Counts 1 and 2. In the air, center field. It's caught by Latour. Advancing to third on the play is Riche. So here's Swallow. Bounces in, and it's blocked by Galdiano behind home plate. Two and 0 upstairs. On the ground, foul. 2-1. Misses outside. 3 balls, 1 strike to Swallow. To left center, it is going to get down. Swallow's got herself a single.
What? You can be done. Yeah, you can bring it to me. Thank you.
Here's Hayden Carey. Over for a called strike. Game-ending run over on first. Here's the 0-1. Runner going up and in, and she'll advance without a throw. Here's the 1-1. In the dirt, it gets by. And Swallows up to third now. Two one. In the air, right center. Or shallow, very shallow. Catch is made by Bryce to end the inning. It's 8-1 as we head to the sixth. Top of the sixth inning. Alyssa Boutte has taken over in the circle, and she will face Benavidez to start things off. First pitch from Boutte. Call the strike 0-1. Fouled that one away. It's 0-2. The 0-2 offering. Misses outside. Tried to extend the reach on that one. Benavidez didn't go after it. Foul tip back into the mitt for strike three. One down. Cuba stands in. She's 0 for 1 on the afternoon. Fouls that one off. Swing and a miss at the changeup, 0-2. Skipped in, Riche blocks it. Here's the 1-2. Struck her out for out number 2. Back-to-back strikeouts from Boutte. First pitch foul. Riche plays it off the net. The 0-1. Call the strike at the upper edges of the strike zone, 0-2. And time called. And Cecilia Abad has come down to talk to the home plate umpire. And they're talking about Boutte's reach there. Well, on her front leg. Brandon Hagen's going to go out and have a chit-chat with her now. There is no more pitching lane to be spoken of. That has been decimated through this game. So 0-2 the count on Medlock as we get ready to resume here. To the count. Outside corner. Got her looking. Boutte strikes out the side. It'll be Nelson to lead things off for the Generals when we return. Nelson will lead things off. Her first plate appearance, that one's down low. She replaced Quackernack defensively. She's hitting 1,000 on the season. Here's the 1-0 from Zizzo. On the ground, a third. That's off the glove. And it'll go down as an error. Toronto stands in. And there goes Nelson, and she's got a stolen base. Strike at the plate. To second. Cuba will field for out number 1. Now Moran stands in. With Nelson over at third. Official score has changed. The Nelsons reached on error to a hit. One and one the count. Outside, 2-1. After consulting with the council of me, I changed it. Here's the 2-1 from Zizzo, who's over 100 pitches now. Swing and a miss. 2-1. Runner at third would end it. Two ball, two strike offering. On the ground, foul. Brandon Hagan with his first error of the ball game. Duplessis waits on deck. Here's the 2-2. On the ground, back to the circle. Zizzo to first. Now there's going to be a play at the plate. She's in there. Madison Nelson scores. And that is the ball game. 9-1, the final score. The Generals sweep the series. That'll do it for us here from the General Softball Field. I'm Caleb Dunlop. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you have a great weekend.